Welcome to the final episode of season 1 of the Guided Hearts podcast. What a journey it has been. I am your host, Nono, and today we're wrapping up with a powerful message, living a life of impact, becoming a vessel for God's glory. This season we've talked about healing, restoration, and transformation. But what's next? How do we take everything we've learned and apply it to a life that truly makes an impact for God's kingdom? That's what we're diving into today. Every believer is called to be a vessel for God's glory. You don't have to be a pastor, preacher, or missionary. God can use you right where you are. 2 Timothy 2 verse 21 says, "Therefore, if anyone cleanses himself from what is dishonorable, he will be a vessel for honorable use, set apart as holy, useful to the master of the house, ready for every good work." Your story, your struggles, your victories, they are all part of God's greater plan. Living a life of impact means surrendering to His will and allowing Him to work through you. What does it mean to be a vessel? Let's get into that today. A vessel has one main function: to carry something. When we allow ourselves to be vessels for God, we carry His love, His truth, and His power into the world. And here is how. Surrender to God's will. True impact begins when we let go of our own plans and trust God's direction. Number 2, cultivate a heart of service. Matthew 23 verse 11 says, "The greatest among you shall be your servant." Impact is not about titles, but about serving others with love and humility. Number 3, walk in boldness and faith. The world needs believers who are unashamed of the gospel. Your faith should be visible in how you live, love, and lead. Take a moment to ask yourself this today. Am I making an impact where God has placed me? If not, what's stopping you from fully surrendering to His purpose? We need to overcome barriers in order to be impactful. Many of us struggle with feelings of inadequacy, fear, or comparison, but God doesn't call the qualified. Actually, He qualifies the called. Moses thought he wasn't a good speaker, but God used him to lead a nation. David was a shepherd boy before he became a king. Esther was an orphan before she became a queen who saved her people. Your past, your weaknesses, and your flaws don't disqualify you. In fact, they prepare you. We're going to look at a few steps that I think have helped me in living an impactful life. I'm not there yet, but I know there is some impact that I've made in one life or two. If you want to make a difference, spend time in God's presence daily. Prayer and the Word are essential. Use your gifts and talents for His glory, whether in ministry, in business, in media, or everyday life. Let God use you. Be intentional about discipleship. Pour into others as you grow. Disciple others. Teach them about Christ. Stay obedient and faithful. Small acts of obedience lead to great impact. Okay? Small acts of obedience lead to great impact. As we close this season, I want to remind you, your life is meant for more. You are called to be a vessel for God's glory, to shine His light and to impact lives. If this season has blessed you, share your favorite episode with a friend and stay tuned for what's coming next. Thank you for being part of this journey. This is just the beginning. We will be sharing season 2 season 2's lineup, and it will be amazing, impactful, and beautiful. I do hope you get to join us. Keep living and impactful life.